I'm gonna play random this time. And so also get this pause at 1 minute mark, please. I'm getting there myself. And I'm playing random, and I'm getting Night Elf. So, oh my god. Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds, please. Because I overshot and I don't want to rewind. So please pause the game at 1 minute 30 seconds. Game 2, that is.
Your building is complete.
So why random? Well, I mean, I've always been a random player. It's like when I started Warcraft 3 back in Reign of Chaos days, I played random. I played a bit on ladder. I didn't play too much. I mean, I didn't know any people who also played Warcraft 3, so well, I wasn't really into it that much. It was just like one game amongst others. And then one time I met a few people who also played, and well, yeah, I played a bit with them on Battle.net, and it was kind of fun. I learned a whole bunch of stuff. And I couldn't really decide my race, so I chose random all the time. And then finally, with the end of Reign of Chaos, TFT had already come out like 6 months ago or something like that. I switched to Night Elf. Yeah, I'm sorry. And I used to play Mass Hunts. Okay, anyways, I wish I hadn't said that. Now nobody's gonna respect me anymore. So, and then when I had TFT, I again played random. So this is really my roots. I only switched to Orc like 2 years ago. Well, 1.5 years ago. Let's play this with Fog of War on at the start, from my point of view. And I'm going to elaborate a bit on the scouting thing that I talked about previously. Okay, so 1 minute 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. So again, I'm scouting with my Altar Wisp. I always do that. I mean, like whichever race I play, except Undead, of course. But so I'm scouting right next to me and then across map, because here actually, if I'm not careful, I put the Wisp next to the spot next to me, and then I run through the turtles, and well, my Wisp got killed. I saw the peon there, so I know that he's on the other side, and I don't know yet exactly on which of the two spots he is, but yeah, I find out pretty soon, and I see him there, and my detonate was a bit too late, so he kills it. So let's take Fog of War off now, so that was the only thing I wanted to show with Fog of War. Of course, from my side, standard AOW creeping, very poorly done. Yeah, I don't know why I chose this game, but yeah, standard thing. Like the plan here is to AOW creep at least the green camp, and then directly go and harass him. Usually, you don't take quite as much time to go off and harass the other guy, but since I did this pretty badly, I lost way too much time, and it's actually way too late for a harass, because I mean, see, like he has already pretty much, he has already level 2, and he has finished his second camp, and I mean, the harass will be much more difficult at this point in time. Of course, teching, and I tend to add all my Moonwells up to 50 while I'm teching, from tier 1 to tier 2. This is mainly because, well, at that point in time it's night, and you really need a lot of moon juice if you want to be able to hold off a tier 2 push. But now, what do I see? It's like 5 militia running into my base. So I'm putting up 2 Ancients of War, both in front, which isn't the smartest thing, because his army was already quite in front. But still, it takes a lot of the pressure off my lone archers and my lone DH at the start. So if I put up these Ancients of War, I was trying to dispel this Water Elemental there, but it was way too full life to be able to, so that I could dispel it. So, worst nightmare of Night Elf. getting tower rushed by a human. And that's actually what's happening here. And I mana burnt the illusion there. And I quickly realized though that it was the illusion, and I went for the Archmage. Luckily the Archmage is slow. So, what do you do when you get tower rushed? Well, first of all, you have to try to kill the units that are available. I mean, that are really near. You don't want to go around, like running around like my DH does, without doing much. And the second thing, of course, is you have to try to take the towers down, and you take them down by focusing on them with the archers. They are really anti-upgrading towers units. And here I get a bit lucky, I think. Yeah, kill the Archmage and just evade. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't really luck, it was everything planned. So, since I was already upgrading, I'm getting a second hero, and a very good second hero against tower rushes is the Pit Lord. And that's why I choose the Pit Lord. It's not because it's a fun strat or because this guy is a noob and I can do anything I want against him. It's because the Pit Lord is really, well, it's really one of the best heroes against towers at level 1. And why is he so good? Well, because he does a whole bunch of damage, first of all, and second of all, his his flames thingy there, whatchamacallit, I don't know what it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but that does full damage to buildings, unlike the Blizzard of the Archmage. So it's it really does a lot of damage. And it also allows you to take down the peasants. The Panda would kind of work. I mean, it works better if you're trying to take down the towers at the expansion of a human than if you try to take down the towers at a tower rush. Mainly because the Panda has to get very near to the towers, and, well, relatively near to the towers, and he doesn't do quite as much AoE damage on level 1 as the Pit Lord does. And that's why the Pit Lord is very, very strong on level 1 against tower rushes. I'm losing a bit too many archers there, but what can you do? I mean, he has a lot of peons, a lot of, footmen. And, yeah, this... what is it called? Well, I'm just gonna call it Fire Blizzard or something. And his Archmage is level 3, so I really, really have to keep mana burning him, because otherwise I'm gonna be in very bad shape if he puts up Water Elementals at level 2. I finally get my Ancients of War to fight for me, and this is gonna help a bit to keep off the pressure, but of course now I don't have any moon walls. And the big mistake I did here was that I didn't put up shop. I didn't really have a good place to put it up. I should have put it up down just south of my Tree of Ages. Then if I would have had a shop there, it would have been much, much easier. And actually, right now, I mean, the game is kind of finished because he lost all his footmen, but if he hadn't lost his footmen, the game would have continued, and he could still have continued tower rushing me. And that would have been pretty bad at this stage in the game, because all my moon walls were empty. So in that sense, the fast tower rush he did is actually a bit easier to fend off than the tower rush at tier 2, because it's night for most of the time, and so the moon wells replenish, and you can actually heal your heroes, you can heal your archers, and you don't lose as many units. And on the other hand, if the tower rush is done at early tier 2, well, it's pretty much the end of the night, and so if you had already taken some damage during tier 1, you had already moon wells that were only half full, well, then the tower rush is much harder to fend off. But, well, of course you have more units at tier 2 as well. So this is Frozgard signing out.